Hi friends, this is Yuki and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again this week, the same thing as last week. I barely had time to journal, well not the time, but really barely had the energy or the motivation. I really couldn't find the time. So we have a whole week to catch up on, and like honestly, I'm like, do I even want to finish the whole week in this like one video? But I guess we'll see. But yeah, the week got busy again, and I got tired again, and I just feel like maybe I need to spend some time every day carving out some time to do a page maybe, or maybe go back to what I've been doing before, which was laying it out, stickers out there, pre-decorating so that I have a space to fill. That way a big empty page doesn't look so daunting to me, and I have to like come up with ideas on how to decorate it. But then sometimes I'm like, I end up wanting to write more than the space I gave myself for, so then I'm like, oh no, then don't pre-decorate, just write it and then decorate. And so yeah, my brain cannot settle, and because of that I have like the last page is basically the page that I did last week, and it was Tuesday and I didn't even finish my journaling on that day, y'all. I just finished the last couple pages, and then like I didn't even did journaling on the day that I filmed my video. But so we're gonna get through a couple of them. There's one day specifically where I actually did the journaling, and that's because Mugobunni, the local artist that I'm a big fan of, had a pop-up at a local cafe, and so I went to go pick up some of her new things and also just to chill at the cafe, and I actually had like the one day last week to just stop and chill in journal. So that's when I put all of these down. So these are all examples of like, so this is like little stickers that were wrapped around the little toothpicks on the little cake that we had for Redacted's birthday, which was like part of the theme of the cafe, which I thought was so cute. And I might as well talk about it now. So I really love what Mugobunni's new products are. I swear to God, I feel like I might as well be advertising for them as much as I talk about them so much on the show. But anyways, I've gotten to meet her a couple of times now, and they're so nice and so cool, and I got to show them my spreads, and just like they love seeing how people make use of their material. So you know, I'm gonna make it a more of a point to share more of my spreads. But anyways, this page right now features a couple of the new stickers that I'm loving from Mugobunni. The first one is these glitter stickers. You can see they're little, I'm not sure if you can tell how glittery they are in this. You can open it up, and so these stickers come out on a strip, not like your typical washi tape where it's just regular tape. This is a sticker sheet essentially that has been compacted into a roll, and each of these are like individual little stickers in here. So each of that pudding, oh actually no, this bit is the strip. This is a strip, you see, and then this is like a long sticker. I just love the variation in the different shapes of stickers. This here is 2 stickers, so this is like 1 sticker by itself, so it comes out to looking like individual little, like, look at how freaking cute these little, like they really stand out. Like these little cakes really look like they stand out, and like they're so much fun to touch. As someone that is neurodivergent, having stickers that are like, I'm not a big fan of poofy stickers because I don't like the bulk it adds to a page, but I do like a bit of texture, and this texture is super pleasing to me and very, very stimmy, and that makes me very happy. So I need to do a swatch of all of these. I actually took out one, and I was trying to find space in it in my journal, but I didn't have time, so I thought I'd save for another time to swatch all of these. And then the other kind I got was this one. This one, I actually wanted to get the Mugo one, but the Mugo one sold out, so I'm gonna pick that one up at the stationery show this weekend. And in the meantime, I got the Redacted one because I also thought the Redacted ones were really funny and really cute. Same thing as the other ones. The idea is it's a sticker sheet, but it's now in a roll. So then these are you can peel individual stickers off, and they're not all just like regular square stickers. They're all like different shapes. which I'm like such a huge fan of. And speaking of texture, oh my god, this is like such a nice, soft, matte, smooth feeling. And so like you get stickers that look like this. Oh my god, that's so cute. It's like a little comic with a little caption around it, you know. Cute, fighting. You can feel a little bit. I also love the texture of that. And then the third kind I got was this. I'm hoping that Mugo makes more of these, so I'm probably gonna let them know that I really like these. This is a memo sheet pad, basically, because I love memo pads like Fusen, because I really like using them as little borders for journaling. So kind of like this, I put places to fill in later. And I love these because they're all like tiny little memo tapes, but it's full sticker, so I don't have to glue the back of them like I do with the other stickies. And then just like regular paper, so they're not like too glossy to write on. I love that. And that sometimes some of these like, they're just like, it's just so much fun. And I really hope that they come up with more of these memo sheets because I'm a big fan. And it's for me, it's a great way to get me to just fill up the page without feeling like I have to write a lot. Just put this back on. And then I also picked up some more planner stickers to replenish my supply, and some new ones like these ones I really love. Look at these it's baseball season, y'all. I'm a big baseball fan. So, and like, you know, I've been keeping track of the scores for my team down here, and I thought it'd be so good to have some stickers. And like, I love that the stickers include, you know, them not doing well and like, you know, just regular baseball. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect for like, you know, for when they fumble. And I got these cute little grocery store stickers. Because, you know, grocery shopping and stuff. Like, you know, they're basically chores and stuff. It's so funny. This is a brand new sheet, okay? This thing is a brand new sheet, and I've already used them because I just went through my period, y'all. And we all know how many meds that takes us to get through, don't we? I mean, like, you know, for those of us that have to suffer through it. So yeah, these are. And because it was a rainy day theme, and it was actually literally a rainy day when we were there, I decided to pick up her rainy day bundle. So it's a bundle of Froggy Cafe, Raincoat Mugo, her anime stickers, cute little puddles, and I really love this like homebody sticker because it features like game pieces, like Catan game pieces. I love that. Oh my god, look at that Ticket to Ride and Monopoly. That's so cute. Okay, freaking love this. So I'm hoping to build a page just using these because I have a rest day that I had the other day, and I thought, you know, great opportunity to use some stickers. Okay, so we're gonna start with the rule I like to start with when I'm trying to get through a whole bunch of backlog, like a week long, is let's start with today. And today is Wednesday. Oh, yesterday I forgot to write down I haven't written that down yet. I will. Clamp this down because like this is starting to get bulky. It's like April, and like look, it's starting to get like so thick in the first part is already thicker than the back part now, so it's been clamped for a while, and then eventually I'm gonna have to like turn this book inside out essentially to get it to flatten. That's kind of what I did with the A6. So when that time comes, we'll see if I'm gonna keep this cover on or not. But I'm not gonna work on that page yet. I'm just working on this page, so I'm just gonna. I definitely I used to only have one clamp, but like this book is huge, so I'm very glad that now I have 2 clamps. Honestly, not a whole lot going on for today. So, I guess what was the last score? I know we won. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, 4-2. We won by 4-2. And that would take us to. We were at 9-13, so now we're at 10-13, baby. So if you're not a baseball fan, what these numbers, what these words mean is this is BJ stands for the Blue Jays. That's what I've abbreviated to. This is LA for the LA Angels. LA Angels like to abbreviate themselves to LAA, but like I don't think that, like, whatever. So it's just LA, and this is to keep track of how many days in the series that they are in. So right now they just played their second game of the series with the LA Angels, and they're about to play one more before they fly home, I think. And then this is the tracking of how many wins and losses they've had this season so far. So they have 10 wins and 13 losses. I really love keeping track of this stuff. It's so funny because I'm not a numbers person at all. In fact, I have dyscalculia, which means that numbers and me are not simpatico. I guess letters and me aren't simpatico either because I am also dyslexic. So it's a double powwow. But there's something about baseball. I mean, like, I'm not even that big into the numbers of baseball, honestly. But these numbers are like, what I really love is that the game is very easy to understand if you understand the numbers. Like, it becomes really easy to watch. It's one of those games that, like, you don't have to be actively listening or watching to see it. If the numbers change on the board, you understand what play just happened. And I don't know if, like, other sports are like that, but because baseball is really the only sport that I care about. Other than, like, you know, Winter Olympics. Those are the two sports events I basically care about. But yeah, I love baseball, y'all. Let's do another good one because who knows if they're gonna have a bad day today? Who knows? They're up against the Angels, but you know what? The Angels have not been doing as well ever since they lost Otani. Which, you know, rip for the Angels. Hey, the Dodgers and the Toronto had such an epic showdown last year in the World Series that it's just wow. I know a lot of people in Toronto, especially, that of course were disappointed that the Blue Jays lost, but like I feel like I'm not as like connected to these teams as I feel like some people. I really appreciate the game of baseball, and I just feel like a good player is a good player, you know. And like, you know, obviously besides the fact that he's the number one player right now, and he's my favorite baseball player. But Toronto's honestly super salty about it because the Blue Jays wanted Otani and they were putting in a bid for him or something, and we didn't get it, and so they're salty about it. And like in the World Series, there was like Toronto fans had a chance of "we don't need you," like when they came up to Toronto to play in the World Series, and it was like, I'm like, oh my god, guys, jeez. Okay. Anyways, but like, you know, that's part of the sport. That's part of why I love sport. I think sport is a lot of fun. What did I do yesterday? Like basically nothing. I slept for a lot of the yesterday. I had a call with Delina. Oh yeah, I had a call with Delina, so I can write about that a little. I kind of want to write about it on either a memo or no, maybe not that one, but like a bigger one. This. No, I think this. I've used this pad is a couple of years old now, and I'm still not done, but I will be soon. Ever since I started using these in my journals, I've been using my pads a lot faster, which I'm so grateful for, because sometimes these sticky pads, they're just so pretty, and it's so tough to because the sticky pads have such a temporary nature, right? You use them, you toss them, and I don't want to do that to these adorable, beautiful, artful stickies. I want to feature them, which is why I glued them into my journal. Actually, I'm not gonna glue because it's gonna make the other page puckery, and I'm working backwards here, so I need to help myself out. I'm gonna use some glue tape. I use glue sparingly because it's not cheap. Like, come on, it's a roll, and look at this dispenser. I did pick up the refills when I was in Japan when I bought this. But there's only so many refills. And outside of Japan, these things are pricey, and I don't have a plan to visit Japan anytime soon, so I'm just gonna save as much as I can and use it sparingly. Decisions here and there. Kinda wanna put it in the top because, like, that was the top of the day. The top of the day. I basically kind of just laid in bed a lot yesterday. No, seriously, what have I done today? Oh yeah, I started my application and firearms application and realized how much more I need to get a bunch of different guarantors to sign. So, let's just do this for that little bit of realization. Draw on their faces, but I know I can, but I just never want to, you know? Is not in it today. Like my hands are really not in the mood to write, so keeping that in mind, I don't think I'm gonna write too much today. Maybe just like use my markers to write. Okay, well, over here, let's decorate this page a little. And then recently downloaded Tomodachi Life on the Switch, and it's all I'm playing right now. Some of my favorites. Okay, I'll put this here for now. Making some of my favorites from Fruit Zipper. I'm gonna decorate this with some flowers, some transfers. Ooh. Also, I kind of want some. Not all of these icons are stickerable, and I think they should be. It's like they missed some of them. But they were all meant to be little stickers, but not everyone. There's a little sticker. I have to find it. Oh, there's another. That's cute. Nice little sticker. Save some stickers for me. Where did it go? Just cover that though. Just a little bit of the stem, but no, I think overall pretty good. I only missed a little. Okay, I just love how flat this transfer paper always sits, and it kind of creates a little seam down here. Okay. let's move backwards. What do we do on Monday? I think pretty much nothing. It was pretty much a rest, like a write-off completely. Call. Oh yeah, and then I went to Costco. Yeah. I forgot about doing that. That's right. Oh well, whatever. It's recorded. And basically, Monday was the day off because I was still on my period and I was still feeling it. So let's do the rainy day spread here then. It's my day of rest. So do a little rest based Tomodachi. So I want to look using some of these new stickers. Put some of these away. Oh my god, my stack of Mugobunni stickers are growing. Oh, I know exactly how to use those. Okay, might as well just take these out for now. Oh, and like one of my favorite things about so this is my first time getting these type of sticker sheets. I've always gotten her planner sticker sheets, and when you get a planner sticker sheet, this is what the back look like. You can collect planner sheets and then get a free one when you purchase the batch online. And I've got a couple of these filled out already. Yikes. Anyways, like you've seen her in person, so I keep buying this stuff in person. But like her other sticker sheets, like what I've discovered is that they're all little bits of things you can use in the back. So this is so unlike a lot of sticker backings that don't have a purpose to the back, this is just regular paper. So I can cut this up and then write it and then put it into my journal. I think that's brilliant. Oh, cute. They're all like themed to the sheet. And this is so cute. This is the sheet. My only thing is that I'm coming away with a lot of these little these papers. Oh my god, look at this, how cute. This is essentially the same thing, but you can color it. I love it. I can't wait to color this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like, it feels like almost double the sticker if you want to, because you can just cut that out and put it in, yeah. Oh my god. The puddles, this one, I didn't think I would get this one, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. The shininess of it. Oh my gosh. The glossy. You can see, I don't know if you can see as well. The lighting here. It's so beautiful. And this is what I was thinking, that cute little bit. Oh, I love this. I can't wait to draw this. Look how pretty. Oh, look at how sparkly. I didn't notice how sparkly it was. And I love the Crocs specifically. Can't wait to make use of these later. So it's a rest day spread, and I want to make use of a couple of these. Let's think of page. So my friend Vanessa gave me a lot of these really cool things. Like these are her sticker backs that she's going to be printing out soon, and I'm thinking fun to use these. They're just quite thick cardstock, and I wonder if I can get these a peel like I do with a lot of my other that did not work out. Started ripping. I have to be more careful. You know what? In that case, I'm gonna hold on to this. And then maybe use this at a different time. Another thing I like to use, I've got this beautiful origami paper I picked up. I honestly don't even know when or where, to be honest. I kind of found it when I was clearing some stuff out. And I was like, oh, this is nice. They're all like Japanese themed. It says paper, like Japanese paper. Oh, washi. That's what it is. Washi. That's what washi means, Japanese paper. And so that's why you have to say washi tape. Because if you just say washi just means paper. Tape is the one with the sticky stuff on it. What would be a good color to go with these rainy days? I don't know, I actually kind of like this blue. Oh, fancy nice for a rainy day. Ooh, this black to my fit. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna go for this. Not too bad. Kind of cuts into my feet. Blue jays figure. Not so terrible. I know exactly where they are. So because I've already worked on this page, I'm okay to put some glue on this one. How good this can look, but I'm here for it. So pretty. I love anime girl skirts. Oh, that's nice. They're bringing stuff home. How cute. Honestly, when I look at this page, I'm like, it's cute. Oh, I'm gonna use some of these. Okay, so we are done that. Let's go back to Sunday. Oh my gosh, Sunday is not a work day on Sunday, so it was a crazy day for me today. So St. Agatha was the place that I was working in. It was a mansion in this place, so it actually looks really cool, I think. I want to outline that. That'll be fun. So I'm actually I am a stage manager. That's one of the jobs I do. And one of the things is I stage manage murder mysteries, and we do private parties. So I work for a theater company, and people hire us to do shows for them. We do murder mystery shows. So I go out to these places to do these shows. And this place was like in the middle of nowhere. I would say that it was close to Waterloo, but it was basically in the middle of nowhere. It was like on a country road past fields and of wheat and stuff, and you had to go through. They had a gate at their house, and from Google Maps you cannot see their home. You can just see the gate and a little road through. And the gate was open, so we drove through and then through until we reached their little mansion. They had one big mansion that was 3 floors. It had 2 separate garages. Oh my gosh, it was wow, rich people, man. So I think I'm gonna write it. But it was something crazy happened. Is one of our actors had a medical emergency and couldn't make it, and now we're down 1 cast member, and that's very important because there's only 5 cast members in this murder mystery, and every single one of them is needed, and that's why we have a roster of actors. We don't only we have try to have backups, but unfortunately this time we didn't have backup. The emergency was too last minute, so we had to make do with 4 actors. So instead we went ahead and asked one of the audience members to be an actor for us, and it really worked out because it was basically like a little family reunion, and it worked out because they were all having a good time together, and everybody else was super encouraging and supportive of the other family members, and it turned out to be a really good show. But it was just, it's so funny that I've been doing murder mysteries for this is my 4th year, so 3 years now, and it feels like I'm still learning new things. I'm still experiencing things that I've never seen before, never done before. I've never had a show with 4 actors, but I've done a lot of other things, and I've dealt with a lot of other things, and I'm just to me, at the end of the day, as long as everybody has a good time and nobody's hurt, that's the definition of a successful show, And you got to give yourself that. You can't think of all the things that could have gone better. As long as things didn't really gone horrifically wrong, that's all you can really do. so cute that now this page, I kind of want to look at it now. I'm like spending time looking at this page that I randomly created, and it's so pretty. Okay, this is nice. It's like this page is so thick and stiff because of all this stuff. Okay. This home was incredible. Like, it was, we were working in their basement of the home, of this 3-story home, and this, wow, there's an elevator that moves through all 3 floors, and then they have in their basement floor, which is I guess their entertainment floor, they had a banquet hall, which is where we served and did the show out of, like a full kitchen down there, a whole like a mini gym, the kind that it looked as big as the one that my condo offers. A little indoor pool that was like fully covered with like these beautiful glass domes, and it was like high ceilings, and it was honestly really gorgeous. And also they had like a whole oh my god, I'm so glad. This baby is anti-tip, so I'm good. But I think the video might have tipped. No, we're still good on the video. Okay, cool. Anyways, so yeah, they had a home theater, a pool, a gym. It was all decked out, and I think one of the best things is it didn't have very good reception down there. And this is a big family with like, I think 20 grandchildren, and they were all able to focus and pay attention to the show because none of them were distracted on their devices because they didn't have reception down there, which I was like, oh, that is so interesting. What an interesting, I've never seen a group of young people so engaged, and this was a group of like 20 of them were like 25 and under, right? They're all quite young, many of them are teenagers, and I was just so impressed by this family, actually. Yeah, I had a great time with them, really. Might have accidentally eaten something that I'm allergic to, but they wouldn't know. I didn't give them my allergies, like it's their own private chef, right? So, anyways, I think I read a little bit about might as well just write big. This is what I do when I'm not in the mood to write too much tiny. And let's just call this a done journal page. Sometimes your pages don't have to be pretty. I mean, like, your pages never have to be pretty, let's be real. That's a myth that we get from social media. Yes, it's pretty what they put up, but like sometimes you get pretty without even thinking about it, like, you know, what I did here. And then other times you're like, you know what, it doesn't need to be pretty. But I should take it. Add some sparkle. Oh, there's like no glue holding it down. Maybe I should glue it a little. Oh wait, no, the other side is fine. Huh. The other side is okay. Because I've already finished it. I just need to fill it in a little bit. But like, okay. And was that my dinner that night? I can't. I'm trying to remember the name of my friend and I'm having a hard time. This is so crazy. I can't remember my friend's name. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're on to Friday. Okay, y'all, this video, all my long catch-up videos, right? I hope you guys are getting some of the stuff done yourself. If not, I just watch me struggle as I kind of remember the last couple of days. Okay. Yeah, I had a table read that morning, so I'm gonna do a little. My other person. Oh, I have a little theater person. Perfect. That's nice. So on Friday, I volunteered for a inclusive fashion show by students at OCAD, which is our Ontario College of Art and Design. Okay, I figured that out. I realized I didn't know what OCAD stood for, but I found my way there. Anyways, so yeah, I volunteered for a fashion show to model in a fashion show, and it was really sweet. It was done by a student that cares deeply about accessible and inclusive design, and I was really happy to be a part of it. But it turned out to be a really, really long day. Like, last minute I was told about the table read, so I had to like make the two things work. And yeah, it was just a really, really long day. It ended up being super, super long, and it was just like, oh my god. There were some delays that were happening, which honestly, it has a lot to do with inexperience, and really not anybody's fault in particular. Well, other than maybe like the lack of a supervisor or a teacher or someone like that at the show. I think they could have really benefited from just one person that overlooked everything and one person that has experience in all this to do everything. But it seems like they were really kind of tossed to the wolves to do themselves, and it's their very first time doing something like this. It was a lot, and I can understand how it was a lot, and like I'm sympathetic to that, honestly. Like, personally, I have had a lot. I think it's because I find myself in leadership positions a lot outside of like what I work and do. I find myself in just leadership positions just because most of the time I just happen to be the person that was invested in getting to know and learn about things, and then because I know things, I can teach it. And so I've learned a lot from being in show business, from being a leader, I've done so many different types of events. I've been planning events since I was a teenager, basically. Like when I was in high school, our student leadership was very interesting. That the school gave us a lot to do. The student governance were doing everything basically that were extracurricular in the school. Like our school's student government system was actually more based on the Canadian governmental system and not the American one. So we didn't, instead of presidents, we had prime ministers or premiers. We had ministries of different things, and so like I was a member of the arts ministry, and then eventually became an arts minister myself, and we were in charge of basically all the events and holiday things at school. So all the holiday decorations for every holiday, like Halloween and Christmas and Easter and Valentine's, we decorated the school for that. And then we also had held concerts and things like that, for our bands and our choirs and all the different types of things. We ran talent shows, and I was in charge of a lot of stuff. So I've learned a lot from that, and I just know that this experience was absolutely a learning experience for everybody involved. And unfortunately, the delay was too long, and I couldn't make it to the second part of the show, which was unfortunate, but I think in the end, ultimately, this was a really valuable lesson for everybody involved. And honestly, that is one of my favorite takeaways from something. If people leave an experience feeling like they learned more about things, then that's honestly the best. Like, that's one of the best things that could happen. I mean, like, that's like, it's even an ideal, right? Like, someone leaving an event like this and then being able to learn about it versus someone that left it and doesn't learn, like, that's an ideal scenario. Anyways, let me write down my thoughts for the day. basically my favorite animal. I love them so much. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you why. Outside of I just love them. I don't understand what the question is. What do you mean why? I just do? Like how do you know you love somebody? You do. You just do, right? No, I'm just kidding. I know there are reasons to like something. But specifically though, I honestly, if you ask me, I don't know why I love frogs. But like I will spend hours watching frog videos. I'm not even joking. Just hours of them literally just sitting there, okay? And I will just chill and watch. And it will literally bring me so much joy to be watching these videos. It's not even funny. Like the amount of joy that I feel from frogs. Oh my god, yay, hooray to finishing the sheet. Hooray for paint project. And what's my favorite kind of frog, you ask? It's the desert rain frog. If you might have seen them because they're quite famous. They're like round pebble things. They're like round discs. And they always look like they're angry, like they have these little angry eyes. And they cheep. They do little chirps, and they just sit there, and they have this little butt on the back of them, and they're like just this little blob, and they're like the laziest little froggies. There's no chasing for food. They just wait for food to come close to them, and they stick out their tongue to try to get it. But like they're lazy little babies, and they like to spend their time buried in sand. And I don't know why, but I love them so much. I can watch videos of them just endlessly for the day because I just freaking love them. And I actually have a couple of frogs tattooed on me because I love them. Well, I was actually really happy. I think I actually am done for today. I'm gonna do my best to pick up on doing these pages, finishing up maybe tomorrow or something. I'm not gonna give myself too much pressure, but I'm really happy with what I've been able to accomplish today. This is the pages that we got done. Hooray! Hooray for me! Hooray! Clap for Yuki. Okay. Alright, and I just want to close out this month by showing you what my monthly looks like. Because I love seeing this. This is what my month looks like. I've been laying out my monthly stickers. I kind of reserved these stickers for this monthly page. So I'm just slowly filling the page up. Also now adding some new ones. But yeah. I'm very happy with this. And I hope you got some of your stuff done. Or you just had a good time, chilled. I'm really happy that you're here. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!